All right, everybody, welcome back to the Nonstop Podcast, episode number 4, baby, 4. We made it this far. Let's wait till we get to 100, and then we'll say it again.
100K on the way, baby. Let's go.
100K on the way. We're almost at 100 followers.
100K,
almost 100 subscribers. Remember to subscribe. We might be doing some giveaways on YouTube, also Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So stay tuned. See what we got to offer. Let's go.
What's up, dude? How's your day been?
I'm all right, Patrick. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. It's Friday.
Friday. You believe in ghosts?
All right. I mean,
You believe in ghosts?
do I believe in ghosts?
Yeah, bro. You believe in them? What do you think of
it's
ghosts?
a hard question, man. I've never
The
experienced
paranormal, the other life. You think they're trapped souls?
It is possible. I think
What's
it is possible.
possible?
I think ghosts are possible. But do we have any substantial evidence to support this?
We have that video of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's ghost.
Oh yeah, I love that video.
Yeah, you don't believe in that?
I don't know about that one, man.
What about the Scream video where it's like the car going around the trail and then the...
Don't believe in that one.
All right, so have you ever seen Ghost Adventures?
Yes.
Do you think that that's real?
Have they ever filmed an actual ghost? I mean, you see like these orbs, right?
That's what a ghost is.
Just an orb is the ghost.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing where it was like...
I don't know, man. I am skeptical.
With the white curtain over its head? I don't think that's
skeptical about
real.
ghosts. It's possible, but
Bro wants to see a Pac-Man ghost.
I don't know, man. It's ghosts. I mean,
It is ghosts.
I don't know. I mean, you have to be I think I will believe it when I experience it. I don't know. I don't think the evidence is quite compelling enough, but it's possible. I won't say that it's not real. Let's leave it at that.
I believe in ghosts.
Why?
I've never personally encountered a ghost, but I think I have heard enough stories. I've heard enough people talk about how, ghost, and then they've seen ghosts, and you hear your grandma talking about it. You hear
You hear your grandma talking about ghosts?
yeah, you hear your homie talking about how his mom found ghosts. I had cousins actually lived over by near San Diego. They would tell me San Jacinto. You know where that is?
Nope.
All right. Well, they would tell us because their grandfather died, and they would tell us that they would. One time, one of them told me that he saw his grandfather's ghost in his hallway, and then another one said that she saw her grandfather's handprints on their window.
Yeah.
Upside down.
Upside down handprint.
All right, bro. Well, they saw handprints on their window, and then they were saying that their house is around an old Native American kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
You know how those are pretty big stories. They're like, oh, you go to a Native American place and you hear all that stuff.
I don't know much about that stuff,
You know
but
much about that?
I know that the natives were very very much one with the spirits, I guess.
You know what? I think people are crazy. Same way we have UFOs, same way we have Bigfoot and things like that. I think there's a lot of crazy people. So at the same time, it could just be schizophrenics and things like that see these things and they're like, oh my god,
it's a ghost.
Oh my god.
And they're looking at nothing.
Yeah, exactly. They're not seeing anything. But I think we have a lot of movies. I think we have a lot of shows, a lot of stories for it to be a complete fallacy, for it to be entirely fake and a hoax. I think we have too many retellings and things like that for it to be fake. Horror movies. What do you think about the Conjuring series?
I love the Conjuring series.
You
I
love
think
it?
they're good movies. But like I said before, I don't know if this is a hard question, right? It's a difficult question to answer because what were their names in the Conjuring movies with
Ed and Lorraine.
Ed and Lorraine, they're actual people, right?
Yes.
They actually were
They own a house. They own a ghost house.
hunters.
And stuff. Yeah. They've both been possessed, I think.
Have they? They've exorcised. Have they actually exorcised any of these spirits?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Or don't they get priests to do that for them?
Well, yeah, they get priests to do it. They just kind of find the ghosts, I guess, because I think in the movies it was Lorraine that had a connection or something like that. That she was connected.
She was psychic or something.
Yeah. She had PTSD or whatever they call it.
She had PTSD.
GPS.
GPS.
PSI.
PSI, bro.
What do they call it?
PTSD. Do you know what PTSD is?
What do they call it when you're connected to ghosts?
Psychic.
Psychic, but there's another word.
I think it's medium. No.
Like
I
you're a
don't know.
medium?
It's like an abbreviation, but whatever.
Do you believe in
Yes.
like people that tell you your future?
No.
You believe in destiny?
I believe in variations of it, but
Like
I
what?
think. Sorry, I'll get back to that. I believe that you are the master of your own destiny. As
Yeah.
cheesy as that sounds, you get to pick what happens next. I
I
did that because I wanted to, not because someone
100%
said I
agree.
would. You know,
I don't like the thought of me not having control over my life.
I don't like the thought. Yeah, I don't, because I heard this one story. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was like some dude went to get his fortune, and the lady told him he was gonna die, and he died. But do you think he died because he truly believed that he was gonna die, or because he was actually supposed to die? You know,
You know, the mind is extremely
powerful.
powerful. You know, there was a dude that was in a test, and he had gotten a placebo, right?
Yeah.
And so they gave him a box of pills, bullshit pills, right? Nothing in
Yeah.
them, and he takes all of them, and then he goes to the hospital and say, I'm dying, I took all these pills. When the pills are nothing, his heart rate is jacked up, his blood pressure is insanely high, he's dizzy, he's falling, everything, right? And so they call like his I don't know if they call like his like doctor, or they call somebody, and they tell, and then the doctor tells him, oh, those pills don't have anything in them. And so the doctors relay that information to him, like, these pills don't have anything, and then he starts to stabilize.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy?
Then it turns out that it was like morphine in there or something.
Another crazy thing is that people, let's say there's been articles that say, or there's been situations and stories where people are told that they're diagnosed with cancer, right, and they're gonna die, and then they die, and then later on they take a what is it called when they reveal your cause of death?
Autopsy.
An autopsy, and they find that the cancer is benign.
I got answers too, bro, not just him.
Benign.
Benign.
Isn't that crazy?
So
How you just
He just believed.
if you all you have to do is believe that you're gonna die, and you can die. That's how powerful the mind is.
I believe I can get $1 million. I believe I'm gonna walk outside right now and I'm gonna find $1 million on the floor.
Even saying you're lucky, even just thinking even saying I'm a lucky person will make you more lucky.
Your approach will
Even though
change.
it's all psychological.
That's true. I believe in that. I completely believe in that. I completely
All
believe it.
psychological.
If you drink a certain food,
If you drink a certain food,
if you eat a certain food or drink a certain drink one time and you get a headache and it's completely not correlated, it's completely unrelated. If you start saying, "Oh, I can't drink Coke or I can't eat Lay's because it gives me a headache," is that really true, or are you just believing that you're getting a headache because of those chips and you just stop eating those chips because you truly believe that it's those chips giving you a headache? That applies, like I'm just saying, the placebo applies to absolutely everything.
yeah, correlation does not equal causation, right?
I don't drink caffeine because it doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
don't.
a lot of people addicted to caffeine.
There's
right?
a lot of people addicted to caffeine. I mean, I work in an office job,
Mhm.
and I have coworkers that are getting coffee like 3-4 times a day
Mhm.
because they just can't function without it.
Right.
And I don't want to end up like that.
Most widely used drug in America.
Yeah,
Caffeine.
yeah. I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to be one of those kids that's like,
Yeah,
So I don't get-
totally.
if I don't get my 9 a.m. coffee, I'm gonna be an asshole. I don't want to be
You're a
that guy.
zombie.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So stupid, because caffeine doesn't really give you energy. It just
I think it does.
really.
Yeah.
It boosts your heart rate, and it makes you jittery.
Well, not always.
No.
Gives you energy.
Like melatonin. What does melatonin do?
Sleepy.
But
Makes you
that's-
sleepy.
That's like naturally created in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You just take melatonin to like.
But what if some people get that melatonin in slower rates than other people?
That's why.
So you need that placebo. You're like, oh, this melatonin, it's gonna put me to sleep. And if you believe it's gonna put you to sleep, it'll put you to sleep like that.
No, I mean, it's actually like,
It's actually
It put-
happens in your brain.
yeah, but I don't think that's safe to use for a long period of time, like over 2 years or something.
What, melatonin?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It makes sense that your brain might get like dependent on that extra boost, and then you might not be able to fall asleep without it. You know.
So would it work in the inverse? If you tell yourself that it doesn't work, if you convince yourself that those things, that the melatonin, that the caffeine doesn't work, would that affect you? So you could drink 10 coffees and you're still gonna be falling asleep. Would that work?
Don't try that. I don't
think-
suggest people just like.
Not don't
Let me just
disclaimer.
have,
Do
like,
not
20
drink 10 coffees. Don't drink more than like 2-3 coffees a day. I believe that's what's
I don't think
healthy.
that's
That's what's
I
recommended.
don't think that's how it works. Like,
you
are
don't
you
think
saying?
the inverse would work?
Are you saying like if you drink 5 coffees and you tell yourself that those coffees are gonna help you sleep, it'll
No.
help you sleep?
No. Not that they're gonna help you sleep, but that you believe that it doesn't help you. That you
Coffee,
could drink.
caffeine.
That you can drink coffee just like you would drink water. That it's not gonna help. That it's not gonna make you stay awake. If you truly over time make yourself believe that, the same way you over time make yourself believe that these pills are killing you.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's
So you think it's only for telling you that things are working, not that things aren't working.
well then you have to apply this to a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you have to use the same logic with, like, let's say like alcohol or weed. You can't just take weed and say, you know what, this isn't gonna affect me. You try to trick your brain that it's not gonna affect you, right? I don't think that's how it works. So
Smoke weed?
if you on your point, if you were to drink a bunch of coffee, a bunch of caffeine, and say this is not gonna do anything to me, well, I don't think you can say that, right? Because we know that caffeine causes
High energy.
causes a
The
spike
heart rate.
in
The heart rate.
does it increase blood pressure?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of old people have blood pressure, because they drink a lot of coffee.
and they don't exercise.
They don't exercise.
Yeah.
Like Ed and Lorraine, they were always exercising. So
And Lorraine. That's what I'm saying, man. I caught that one.
Yeah.
I caught that one. But
caffeine, the drug that gives coffee and cola, it
don't drop the water, please.
has
We
a
have
number
expensive
of
equipment here.
physiological effects. At the cellular level, caffeine blocks the action of a chemical called phosphodiesterase. PDE. Inside cells, PDE normally breaks down the second chemical messenger, cyclic adenosine monophosphate. CAMP.
Camp?
You like camping?
I love camping. I
Sorry
I
to
could-
completely omit the caffeine, but do you like camping?
man, not to switch topics too quickly,
We
but
just did.
camping, dude. I think camping is one of the best things you can do if you live in a big city like LA. If you live in big cities, I think camping is a great way to just get out and
Are you
Get
flipping
get
me
away
off
from
right
it
now,
all.
bro?
no, dude.
Sorry. He said that camping is a great way to get away from the big city, from the urban life.
100%. Do you like camping?
I do. I haven't gone nearly as much as you have, and I haven't gone completely butt naked, as I would say, as you have, where you're just completely like detached from society, civilization completely. I went and I had a functional phone. I could make the odd phone call. I could check the time. I could do all kinds of things. But yeah, I enjoy camping. I enjoy the outdoors. I had fun, because what's the point of being cooped up inside all day with technology? I feel like it's a human necessity to enjoy nature, because that's what we were. That's where we came from. It's our instincts, things like that. It's nice to be a caveman every now and then,
I agree.
What do you like to do? You camp.
So last time I went camping, we went over to Stanislaus National Forest. It's a very, very nice forest in Northern California.
Right.
It's east of San Francisco, straight east of San Francisco, to be honest with you. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We went to this a place called Kennedy Lake. You can look it up. Absolutely beautiful. The thing with where I went camping is you have to hike quite a bit. I think we hiked around like 12 miles. But it's just, I think if you like the outdoors, then you'll love
That's
going here.
beautiful.
It's a hard hike. It's a hard hike, but I think it's definitely worth it.
That's beautiful. I'd love to have a picture so everyone can
And
see
there's
what it
bears
looks
out there,
like.
man.
That's
There's bears out
gorgeous.
there. Fortunately, we don't have any grizzly bears here in California.
No grizzly bears.
No,
So what,
no.
black bears mainly.
No brown bears, but we do have black bears. Yes, I
Ton of
believe
black bears.
ton of black bears. Yeah, there's hundreds, or is it thousands killed every year?
Thousands. Yeah.
Thousands have killed every year.
That was
wanna-
half killed or are killed?
Thousands are killed.
Hunted.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's legal?
Oh yeah,
Open season?
very legal.
You know,
Um,
they're having a problem in Montana with bears because
Grizzlies.
they don't hunt them.
The grizzlies up there?
Grizzlies in Montana.
Grizzlies are terrifying, bro. That would
They
be.
are.
I think that's one of my biggest fears.
Oh yeah.
Encounter a mama grizzly with her cubs.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying.
Say goodbye, man. If she's angry, say goodbye.
That's absolutely terrifying. I think it was one of you guys that showed me a video of a guy getting. Well, not a video. It was like more of the audio of a guy getting mauled by a bear.
Oh, Grizzly Man.
Grizzly man, yeah.
Have you seen that documentary?
He was getting eaten alive. I haven't seen
It's
the
a
documentary.
fantastic documentary.
I've just seen the video that you showed me where the
Mm.
guy was literally getting eaten alive in the cave.
Right, the audio.
And it was him and his wife.
Him
Him and his girlfriend. Yeah,
his girlfriend.
they went out. They,
That's terrifying.
Yeah, they stayed too
They were
long.
eaten alive.
'cause, you know, usually you leave
I got goosebumps.
before winter, but they stayed kind of really late into the summer.
And what? You know, Joe Rogan says go into the fetal position, right? And have like a big backpack because they like to dig into the intestines.
Oh
and
yeah.
that's if you're quote unquote lucky, right? That's if they like.
If-
Because you're still gonna take damage. You're gonna get your arms broken,
Yeah.
your legs broken.
If it's a male that's hungry, you're gonna die.
You're goner.
You're gonna be eaten. But if it's a female protecting her cubs, she just wants to immobilize you as a threat, right? She just wants to make sure that you're not a threat. So
yeah, she's not the hunter.
yeah, exactly. She just, I mean,
See,
she just wants to protect her
you
cubs.
see these things and you're like, because my whole life I've seen bears and I'm like, dang, bears are adorable. But you get a little smarter, you get a little older, you're like, they're absolutely terrifying. You see a grizzly bear, you're like, oh, this guy doesn't want blueberries. This guy wants my soul, bro. Like, this guy wants to exercise me.
Yep, and you see like a bunch of like stuffed animals, bears,
Yeah,
polar
that's
bears.
exactly why.
And if
see all
you show
stuffed
these
animals.
like little kids what it actually can do to you, it's horrifying.
terrifying. Right?
Imagine if that beast was walking towards you.
Talking about this beast right here.
Talking about that beast right there.
This beast right
This
here. on the
beast right
screen.
here. Look at that beast.
Jesus.
Imagine if that was walking towards you.
Why is this guy recording? Get away!
Absolutely insane. Like I would.
Oh my
First
God.
thing
Yeah,
you
he-
need is
the bear saw him, huh?
you either want a gun with you or you want some bear spray. Technically, it said that bear spray actually works better than a gun
Because you blind him.
because you blind them and they feel it instantly, right? With a gun, you can shoot them and they'll keep running at you.
Because he got some thick fur.
Not only that, it's because it might not
High pain tolerance?
register that. They might not feel it at first
Because of the adrenaline.
unless you have a big gun that you can kill them with one shot. Then I would say bear spray might be a little bit better.
Yeah, like you said, black bears only here in California. No brown bears, no grizzlies.
Yeah.
So one time
Thank God.
I went camping. I was about what was this time? I was about 10,
Hmm.
and we went camping, and it was in Bass Lake. I don't know if you've ever been over there.
Mhm.
And one night we were sleeping. Everyone was sound asleep, and you start hearing like these noises around the campsite. You're like, oh, someone's probably going to the restroom. They get like louder and louder and louder. You start hearing some heavy breathing, and then we're like, and everyone inside the tent was just like my close family, and I were like, I think that's a bear. And we had just realized because you can hear when a family member unzips their tent,
Hmm.
and they're like, oh, this person went to the restroom, and you could hear it. But I don't think the bear attacked anyone. I think
You would hear it if it attacked anyone.
Huh? The dogs were going crazy. The dogs were barking at the bear and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's
They were outside.
And then I think
Very scary.
the next morning we were just chilling at the campsite, and we see all the bears coming down from the hill. We see like a couple cubs and like the mama bear,
You see them?
the black bear and stuff.
It's awesome.
And yeah, I mean as a 10-year-old, you don't always feel the threat because they're not really threatening. We didn't really have any food out for them to eat or anything, so
It's good. Always
And, so we just had all our uncles and go like screaming at them like trying to like deter the bear away, trying to get rid of the bear.
yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
It's much better than people feeding them, which is a huge problem in a lot of places like national parks. Yosemite, that's a huge problem in Yosemite. People feed the animals.
I like Yosemite. You ever been to Yosemite?
No, I have not. but,
Yosemite is beautiful, bro.
yeah.
It's beautiful. It's I mean,
Absolutely beautiful.
you could see Half Dome, you could see the
Mm.
waterfall. I want to go back. I've been twice. Once to visit and second time to camp there actually. It's gorgeous. I think it's
Yeah.
it's really something else.
What puts me off is the amount of people that are there. When
Oh.
you're there, it's like hundreds of people that are there. That kind of
At our
puts me off.
campsite, it wasn't necessarily full, but we
Yeah.
left like we always will go like before a holiday, huh? So we went like in a holiday weekend, but we left before the actual day of the holiday. One year we went camping to Lake Isabella for 4th of July. We were there for 4th of July, but it wasn't busy. We haven't really gone to busy places. But we didn't go to the like nice part of Yosemite. We went to like these cabins, kind of old, kind of run down. We didn't really go to like the nice part.
Yosemite has everything too.
Really,
Everything.
Waterfalls, lakes, rivers.
Not only that, but all types of animals there.
Oh,
Bears,
we saw
elk, moose,
Did we see deer? We saw deer, right?
deer. How's it all?
Yeah, most of the Sierra Nevada have all those animals though. They're all over California.
True.
Yeah, I mean, camping is really fun. I think everyone should do it. Just kind of not even life changing, just kind of just to relieve some stress. You know.
I agree.
You agree? Thank you, Mr. Tate.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, by the way, Mr. Tate. I missed you. You weren't here last time.
We had him on the what was it, the
episode 2.
episode number 2.
Episode 3, he kind of ditched us, but episode 3, he's back again.
Yes.
Yes, so I'm happy to have him back.
We love him, man. He comes and goes, but when he's here,
he's a hell of an interesting guy. Hopefully,
You're very,
he gets
very
available.
smart.
Thank you.
hopefully he comes back to
Called me fat last
YouTube
time
soon.
around, but I appreciate you calling me smart this time.
I also wanted to like every year we celebrate
Celebrate.
well, we don't celebrate, we recognize a very sad point in the US history, right?
Definitely.
September 11th.
Rest in peace to all the people that lost their lives. That's a tragic event. As someone who didn't live it, and I mean, even if I was born a year earlier, I wouldn't have even been alive to register it.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that I personally experienced. It wasn't a culture shock that I had. You guys were a lot closer than you guys were alive, but you didn't live it.
No.
You didn't experience it.
We were about
A couple months.
7 months old.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
It's,
But
it's a real tragedy. I remember seeing videos back when I was still in grade school, and I would see the videos, and it was like, dang, these guys really knocked down 2 staples of American civilization. You
Yep.
know, because the Twin Towers were like, they were very.
and you look at these videos
points.
and you see people jumping off the towers
It's terrifying.
from the top.
As someone who's afraid of heights, I would have died in the smoke. I
You
can't.
wouldn't have jumped, man.
I wouldn't have jumped.
No, but I did want to ask you about
And I've seen videos. Sorry, I've seen videos of like the firefighters. They're like watching it happen. They're like watching like as a firefighter, or even as a person, as a bystander, you're watching these people jump off, and then you see the second plane hit the
Yeah.
other tower. The debris everywhere. I've seen like there's like a huge cloud of smoke like covers like a pretty big radius. I don't know how big it was, but that's terrifying. It's like apocalyptic. I wouldn't. It's not something anyone could ever forget.
No, absolutely not. And I did want to ask you about what do you think of 9/11 as a conspiracy?
But I think it was staged.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you know about Tower 7,
No, what is that?
the third tower?
No.
So there were 2 towers that were hit.
Okay.
You have both of the twin towers, and then you have a third tower.
They attacked the Pentagon that day too, right?
So it was 4 buildings in total. You had two twin towers. You have Tower 7, and you have the Pentagon that were all hit on the same day. Tower 7. The
Yep.
interesting part about Tower 7.
It wasn't actually hit directly.
No, I
right?
know. Yeah. The interesting part about Tower 7 is that it wasn't hit,
Okay.
and it fell completely. It fell like from
It
the
fell.
top down. It completely fell. I think we could pull up
Wow.
a video here. But the interesting part about that one is that it wasn't hit at all.
So how did it fall? Did it just
I've seen a lot of videos, and a lot of architects and people that build buildings say that it's impossible to have a building fall like that if you don't cut off its legs all at the same time.
yeah, the structure of it.
Yeah. So I think we could pull up. I think we have a video here, if that's possible. But look at this. It just falls completely down, and they say that is impossible to happen unless you cut off you blow up all the pillars simultaneously.
Like a controlled demolition, basically. What they say is.
Yep. So
Yeah.
what do
I
you
don't
think
the
of?
plane hijackers controlled demolition of the thing?
What do you think of that?
That's crazy. A whole building falling
And it
without
wasn't
being
hit.
touched.
It wasn't hit.
It
No.
wasn't touched. That's insane. Were there people inside?
I think. Yeah, I would assume so.
Oh my god.
The other thing, the crazy thing about the Pentagon hit was that the day before 9/11, I don't know who said this. I don't know if it was somebody from the Was it this one? Donald Rumsfeld.
Yeah, Donald Rumsfeld.
Donald Rumsfeld
Don.
says that they lost $2.3 trillion
Oh my God.
the day before 9/11.
Lost how, like...
They said that we can't track $2.7 trillion. Was it 2.7?
They were, just,
2.3?
they were just floating somewhere in the
$2.3
cyberspace?
trillion. How do you lose $2.3 trillion? Tell me that. The day before 9/11.
Demolition equipment.
The interesting part about the Pentagon hit was also that they hit the well, let me just put it this way: they hit the side of they hit the building in the Pentagon
The part
that
of the
was
building.
yeah, they hit that building that was supposedly doing the financing or trying to find.
That was
Those
the
2
section that was doing the accounting, I think.
Yes,
So you
that was
don't
the
think
section
they-
that was
That
doing the
part of the
accounting of the
building that they
2.3
hit.
trillion dollars.
Right.
You don't think they wanted that money found?
I think
Where
they
does that
were-
money go? Where did that money go?
I think what they like the narrative behind the whole thing is that that $2.7 trillion was
2.3?
taken or right, like given
stolen.
stolen, and
embezzled?
then
I don't know.
Embezzled, maybe. Yeah.
Do you think maybe it was an excuse for us to start attacking other countries?
It could have been.
It's
Could've
something.
been.
It's something we said.
Could've been.
These
Could've
countries are attacking us, so let's take aim at them.
been. It could have been.
I believe one of the towers that was hit was
The Twin Tower.
I think one of the towers that was hit had like the FBI, the CIA.
Tower 7.
No, I don't think it was Tower 7. I think
No.
it was one of them that was. I think
Oh,
one of
okay.
them that was hit was like a government building. It had like the FBI, had the CIA. I don't know if it had the NSA in there as well, but one of them was a government building that was hit, which is crazy. But that's just another thing to add to that conspiracy.
We have a video here of
I
Daniel
don't trust the
Rumsfeld.
government. I
or
listen to this
Donald
every
Rumsfeld.
single episode if I have to.
Let's
I don't
play it,
trust my
let's play it.
government.
Yeah.
trillion dollars in transactions.
There we go.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
$2.3 trillion in transactions.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. How do you lose $2.3 trillion?
That's enough money to make you happy. Tune
That's
into
enough
the
money
last
to start a
podcast
country.
to see that conversation. But that is a lot of that's a whole happiness of money. So
That's a lot of money.
where does that go? Where does that go? Who has that money, or who found that money? Who did that money go to?
I have no idea. It could have gone to some very elite people. It could have gone to another country. It could have gone.
Another country. That's interesting. What country do you think it could have gone to?
No, I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know. I'm really not too sure about that. I don't know who the United States would give $2.3 trillion to.
They should give it to me, bro. I'm in desperate need.
We're struggling out here, huh?
Like and subscribe, man. Come on.
Did
Share
you,
it with your friends, please?
Speaking about conspiracy theories, have you heard about did you ever watch the Bohemian Grove video?
No. Oh, with Alex Jones, right?
Yeah,
Well,
Alex Jones goes into
think-
this,
the group of elitists in the forest.
yeah, where all these rich people go to and do some sort of ritual. If we can find the Bohemian Grove video, that
Alex
would be
Jones.
great.
That's crazy. I'm surprised that video isn't banned.
He goes. It's like I think they have like some type of Satanist masks on. They have these either
Cult.
white or red robes on with
like the-
masks on.
Sounds like the KKK.
They have like fire going. I don't know if you'll find it on YouTube. You probably won't find it on YouTube. You probably have to search it up on the
We can find it on the dark web, maybe.
World Wide Web.
That's insane. You're not. Are you? Isn't that a little terrifying as well? Going to the forest to see a giant Satanist cult, just having a whole ritual in
Like,
front
what are
of
they
you.
doing? What are they doing there?
You think they're sacrificing?
I don't know what they're
Something-
doing.
something
Maybe
or
it's
someone?
just some type of party for a bunch of rich
Like a
people.
little pig or like a little goat or a little bird,
Maybe like a little bird or something. Huh? Maybe they're just having a birthday party.
child. What do you think about those celebrities? Before we find the video, obviously we're gonna go right back to that. What do you think about the celebrities that they say that use the blood of the baby's blood to rejuvenate themselves or something like that? You believe in that? I think that's true.
I don't know, man.
I think Sandra Bullock did it. Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres. Yo, there's some weird stuff about Ellen. She's
Why?
apparently she's like a super mean person. You heard about that, right?
Oh, I've heard that she's a jerk.
How she smokes all the time and then goes on stage and she just changes like that.
I mean, that's like me on this podcast. I was just being mean to you before we started.
You were just about to kill me before.
I would never kill you. I'm too special.
Yeah. Did you find the video yet? No?
Nope.
Well,
It's
we
hard to
can't
find, I
find that
guess.
video. That video, I'm
Pretty
telling
hard
you.
to
I
find,
mean,
yeah.
they don't want that video to be seen. the government's like, these are our friends. We don't want them to be caught.
I think there are people. Do you think there are people above the government?
Mm,
Do you think there are a handful of people that control everything?
and isn't that in turn the government anyway, though? Because they're governing.
Not necessarily.
Because they're commanding everything we do. We're capitalist. I mean, to confirm your point, yes, I believe that. But just to follow up, I think those people are just as much government as Donald Trump or Joe Biden ever will be, because, I mean, we're all just their puppets regardless. We do whatever they tell us to anyway. They set the rules. They set the tone. If there's anyone controlling the government, I mean, I'd hope they do a better job than our current president. Not to get political or anything, but you know.
Did you hear about that quote that Putin once said?
No, he said a lot of quotes.
He says that he's been through, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 presidents, but he's been through 3 or 4 different presidents, and he said that they all have great ideas.
He's been through 3 or 4?
I think so.
I think he's older than that.
He's been through 3 or 4 presidents.
What's 8 times 4?
No, he's been president, like, through 3 or 4 terms of U.S. presidents.
He's been president for...
He's been president how long? Like...
15 years.
At least like 30 years, no?
Let's look it up real quick. But
Putin has been president for a long time.
He goes, these presidents all have great ideas, but when they take when they take office, they don't understand the bureaucratic system of the United States.
Putin
and when the people above them tell them what to do, their ideas never come to fruition. And he says this. He literally says this, that there are people above the presidents.
There are, and for him to say that, I mean, him and like Kim Jong-il and those guys know more than we will, because they're feared by our government.
He's been president since 2012. Oh my god.
Well, he did 2000 to 2008, and then he did
2012
to 2000 to the present. So that's 18 years total.
Oh man, okay.
That's a whole lifetime.
18. That's a whole lifetime. 18 years.
Well, for me.
What for 18-year-olds.
For 18-year-olds.
For 18-year-olds that unfortunately don't make it past.
No, that's not what I mean, bro.
What do you mean? It's a whole lifetime.
Not a whole death time. It's a whole lifetime. Like it's. I mean, you live a life in 18 years. You don't believe that?
Do you live a life in 18 years?
You don't believe that? Like your life is split into like different like eras.
Like, I think you have one life.
Like he's in his podcast era.
I think you have one life, and I think
it's okay. He's just in his podcast era. No, I mean, that's not what I'm saying, bro. You have one life, but over time your interests change and you become a different person. I'm a completely different person than I was even 4 years ago, bro.
Mm-hmm. But it's still the same life, right?
That's not what I'm saying, bro. But yes, it's the same life. Vladimir Putin has been alive for a long time.
He's for a long time.
At least since 2000.
At least since, yeah. I mean, how old is Vladimir Putin now? Is he in his 70s?
He's like 70.
Is he in his 60s, 70s?
I mean, he's a handsome guy he looks good for 70.
He's a handsome guy.
He's like, wasn't he KGB? He's ex-KGB.
KGB?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's ex-KGB?
Ex-KGB. He's a black belt in judo, too. He's like a legit martial artist.
69!
Yeah, sure.
No, but he is that guy, right? Like, he's not to be trifled with.
He is that guy.
There's a picture of him, like, shirtless on a horse or something like that.
Right.
If we can find that and put it up here.
If we can find that picture of him shirtless, please.
A 70-year-old or 60-year-old Vladimir Putin shirtless on a horse just right here for all the girls.
We'd love to see it.
Oh, my God.
It's manly man right there.
That horse's hair looks like Fabio, bro.
Look at this one right here.
Flavio. If you put that up, will we get in trouble, bro?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's
they'll put it up right here on the screen right here.
We'll put it up.
Will Pootie Boo get
Whoa, is he go up again? Left to the left? He's swimming? To the left? Whoa.
Is that him?
He's got a mean swim.
Oh, that is him.
He looks like he was like getting drowned or something.
Look at the shoulders,
Look at
man.
Whoa, he's got some insane
I'm
shoulders.
telling you, he's that
delts.
guy. For 60, he's that guy.
He is literally that guy. Look at that face of determination.
Ha!
Yeah,
I'm swimming, and you can't catch me.
He's probably a pretty quick guy, huh?
Nah, I don't
Probably
anymore.
pretty fast in the water.
What's that
He's
dolphin
got.
doing
He has
to
a
him,
love.
bro?
He's got
Looks
a
like
love
he's getting held
dolphins.
by that dolphin. The dolphin's like, hey,
yeah,
buddy.
well, the dolphins like him too.
Dolphins love him.
Hey, have you guys heard these rumors that he has cancer?
That
think?
sucks.
I've heard him. I've heard those.
Is he a bad
People-
person?
you know what?
I don't know. I don't know enough about Putin. Is he a bad
He
person?
has his enemies killed, so I think
Does that make him a
Yeah.
bad person, though, or does that just make him someone who does his job, who finishes
somebody
the
who
job?
has people assassinated for talking against him, I think that makes him a fairly not great person, I would say.
I think he gets the job done, though.
Okay, but that doesn't have anything to do
If
with
he's
being good or
feared
bad.
by our presidents, or at least respected enough so that we don't trifle with him, I think that
You
deserves a
think
little bit of
we're
credit.
feared by him?
No.
You think we fear him?
Yes. I don't think he gives a dog's ass about
You
the
think
United
Joe?
States.
You think Joe fears him?
Joe's too old to fear anything. Joe's just like,
He doesn't know what's going on.
yeah,
Joe knows
Joe's
what's
like
going on.
lying. Like,
Shaking people's hands.
yeah, like
Shake-
imagine if I
shaking
was asking
nobody's
this
hand.
dude what's to say. Like,
Duh.
well, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tate.
Thank you,
See,
Tate.
Tate knows.
He's back. He just went to the bathroom right now.
He's
but
back.
He's back from the
And he's
bathroom.
here, and he can't be cancelled.
I hope he comes back
Correct.
to YouTube soon.
I
said-
agree.
I agree.
I agree with you, man.
I agree.
I don't know what happened to.
But yeah, I think Biden's like, you know,
Yeah,
and
he's
Putin's
pretty.
like,
He's pretty dead, I think, at this point. But
all right, don't say he's dead, bro. It sounds like you're threatening him.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm not threatening nobody. What are you talking about?
I mean, Biden?
yeah, Sleepy
Biden
Joe.
is kind of
Dead
not
man
there anymore.
walking.
He's kind of
Yeah.
not there anymore, to be honest with you.
I know,
That's
it's
crazy.
pretty sad.
It's pretty
but,
sad
mm,
that guy's running our country.
At least he's taking
is sad.
some vacations, huh?
it is sad that he's running
taking
our
a few
country.
vacations.
This
here and
his whole term has been a vacation for him, bro. He just stands in
I
front
don't
of a camera when he's told to, and he's like, line.
there. Lying.
He's like, this,
And end of quote.
parentheses, end of quote, parentheses, blah, blah, blah.
End of quote.
Bye.
Bye. But yeah. Canelo Triple G fight tomorrow, man. Who you got?
Oh man. I'm not big into boxing, but
It's Canelo Triple G, though. You got to watch that one.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't really know who would win. I don't really watch too much boxing, so I really have a very, very well organized opinion on this.
Round of applause, though, for the Mexican Independence Day today, please.
Round of
Thank you.
applause, please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this is being recorded on Friday, September 16th, for those of you who are unaware of time and correlation and things like that. But tomorrow is a Canelo Triple G fight. By the time this episode comes out, we'll be completely knowledgeable on who.
Yes,
won
we will
that
be
fight.
completely knowledgeable.
I'll know everything about everything. Canelo is my prediction to win, just because I don't think it's fixed, but I think there's a good chance for him to win, just because he needs redemption after, you know, being kind of slow these last few fights. Triple G's that guy. Triple G, I see him as like Putin, kind of like he's just kind of an unstoppable force. But I'm excited for that fight. Do you think it's? I just want entertainment.
I love entertainment.
Because
I love seeing
as
two people
consumers, we
fight
pay
each other.
as consumers we pay good money for these fights, and you
How much is
pay.
pay per view? Like $70.
Might as well be 80, bro. Like, we pay really good money for these fights, and then sometimes you get the Mayweather. No offense, no disrespect to Mayweather. He's a
No
great,
disrespect.
but you get those Mayweather fights where he's just running around the ring the whole time.
Yeah,
I want to see punches thrown. I want to see a brawl. I want to see a. My favorite boxer is Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Sorry,
Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Tyson Fury.
I mean Tyson Fury. Shout out to Tyson Fury.
I mean, shout out Mike
Look at
Tyson.
this guy.
He's the GOAT.
Look at this guy.
He and Muhammad are the GOATs, but Tyson Fury's my GOAT. I think every time he's in, I think every time he fights, what's funny, bro? I think every time he fights, it's a brawl. I think he absolutely dominates every fight. He had that trilogy with Deontay Wilder.
What do you think about that conspiracy that he didn't have any that his
Hands?
loose that his boxing glove was loose or something?
He didn't have what though?
Like there
grip?
was like no padding in there.
So it was just like his fist.
Yeah,
That's the theory.
I think so. Can
I
you
don't
look up
believe
that? Can you look up that theory?
I don't think he needs
what
any
was
kind
his
of
name
help.
again? Sorry,
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. Look up Tyson Fury.
He's a boxer. And
Glove
they named him. They
glove
named him Tyson
conspiracy.
because of Mike
Glove
Tyson.
conspiracy.
Tyson Fury is such a
Go to images or something.
beast, bro. And he's always like, "Oh, glory to God." That's what I love about him.
That his hand is not even like in there. That was almost like it looked like he was slapping or something.
That's one picture. Everyone, it's always one
There's
picture that people
videos,
take out
there's
of
videos.
context.
There's videos, but
I don't think he needs any help. I don't think he needs to cheat to win a fight.
well, it's always a possibility.
It's always a possibility, but I look at this guy and I'm like, I respect him so much because I think he's. I thought that said Fury's glove. White people are suspicious. Yeah, but Boxing. You ever been in a fight?
Into an actual no fight. I mean, I did taekwondo for like 6 years. So I guess you could say like
6 years.
I kind of fought.
So if I punched you right now, would you stop it?
100%, man.
And then would you counter it with the force of a million
I'd counter it.
powers?
Yeah,
like
but
the top G.
I guess you could say that's a fight, right?
Yeah.
I
mean,
will fight you any day of the fucking week.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Will he?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Man, I love that guy, dude. We just can't stop talking about him, can we?
No, I think he's great. He's really
The
cool.
top G.
He is the top.
He's the top
G.
I can't stop talking about him if he keeps talking, so can't ignore him. What do you think about the let's talk about some let's talk about the iPhone 14. What do you think about that?
Don't they just? I mean, I have an iPhone,
Recycle it
but
every year.
don't they have just? They tweak it a tiny bit and then they charge more money for the almost the same thing, right?
Definitely, bro. I mean, I've seen a couple reviews. Obviously, you won't know unless you have it yourself. And I mean, as consumers, you just kind of buy everything that they feed you.
Totally.
It looks like It looks like
And they incentivize you too. Hey,
Yeah.
these iPhones are gonna stop. We're gonna stop updating these iPhones in the next 3-4 years. So you're gonna have to get a new one.
I think humans are programmed to go for the next best thing at this point. You know,
isn't that
technological
gross, bro?
technological advancements.
Well, I mean, I think it would
I don't
be
know.
fine.
Maybe that's just how it is.
It would be fine if it was like formatted differently, but I think capitalism is
The best.
the best.
Well, maybe it's important for innovation, though.
It is. It is. It's got its pros and cons.
The best, worst. Capitalism is the best, worst.
The best, worst. I mean, I think we're blessed to live in a country like this.
Capitalism is the worst besides all the others.
Yeah, but I mean,
What?
It's the worst besides all the others. So
This might
therefore, it's the
be
best.
the best executed form of capitalism, just because everyone's so okay with it, right?
I think the United States definitely has the best
I don't-
economy. I mean, we have the biggest economy, right?
Isn't that China?
China's number 2. China is number 2. The U.S. is number 1 in the size of the
We
economy.
just eat whatever they feed us, bro. I mean,
Oops.
to watch a sports match, a soccer game, a basketball game, football game, baseball game, you need to pay. You need to pay something. You need to pay ESPN. You need to pay Spectrum, Google, T-Mobile, Verizon. You need to pay somebody. I just don't know if I totally agree with that.
It's funny how all the people that are against capitalism are like
The biggest consumers.
rich kids,
Oh,
rich children.
do you think I'm a rich kid?
Are you a rich kid?
I'm not gonna talk about that.
My bad, bro.
I'm not happy.
You're not happy, bro? What's
Just-
going on in your
I
life?
just keep it there. I'm not rich.
Well, you're not rich.
I don't have money to
So,
buy me happiness.
If we gave you $1 million right here, you'd be happy all of a sudden.
Just give me $1 million, yeah, hell yeah, I'm leaving
Where are you going?
to buy a house and a car.
You're going to buy a house and a car.
I want a Tesla, bro.
You
You
want a
like
Tesla?
Teslas?
I like Teslas. I think they're pretty cool.
You think so?
Yeah. I like Mr. Elon.
I mean, I don't want Elon Musk. I just want a Tesla, bro.
My bad, bro.
I just want a Tesla, bro. Like a Tesla.
I mean, Tesla's how much is a Tesla? $35,000. I mean, it's not incredibly insanely expensive.
7.
$7 what? $7?
7, bro.
7. My bad, bro.
7 Teslas.
Didn't know I can get a Tesla for $7.
What's like the Tesla sports model, bro? Like the sleekest kind. I don't want like a big clunky Tesla.
Oh, are we buying one right now? You know we were buying one right now.
We might as well.
It's $46,000 for the Model 3.
Tesla
The
Model.
2022 Model 3.
May we see the Model X, please?
The Model X.
You
Isn't
know,
that
he-
one the chunky one?
Model X.
That is
Yeah.
the chunky one.
That is the chunky one, but that one is so handsome.
What's
That one is
the
pretty
what's the
handsome,
what's
huh?
the one that's not coming out yet? What's the super sporty one, like the
The
0 to
Roadster,
60
the
1.9?
Tesla Roadster?
Is it the Roadster?
The Tesla Roadster. I believe
You
it's the
also look
Tesla Roadster.
You gotta
Tesla
put
Model
Tesla-
Roadster. 2020. Tesla Roadster. That one, right?
Oh, that looks delicious. The sports.
Apparently, you can go 0 to 60 in like 2.5 seconds or something.
Yeah, I think it's
or
like
no,
2
1.9.
seconds. I think the original
or
thing was 1.9.
So can I.
It's
I'm
like
very
2.1 now.
fast. I can
Yeah.
go 0 to 60 in like
That's
half a
very fast.
second. I'm like the Flash, bro.
Insane.
Okay, bro.
But that looks fantastic. Look at the Tesla tank. You guys remember that video where he like hits it with like a rock and like
Oh,
the window
yeah.
breaks? He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he talked about that. That was funny. The truck,
What
the Tesla
happened?
truck.
What happened to it again?
Oh,
He was like displaying how it was bulletproof window.
No, but like, why did it break? He gave an explanation as to why he thinks it broke.
he thinks that He thinks that it was the sledgehammer, that he was hitting the sledgehammer a lot on the door, and then it caused a little crack at the bottom of the
and then everything shattered.
right.
That's unfortunate right there. I wonder how he felt in that moment. Probably pretty defeated.
Not
It
really.
might have-
I don't think you can feel defeated as Elon Musk, bro.
Oh God,
Mhm.
he's a rich billionaire.
It's just
It's
a
not-
prototype. Also, it's not like.
Yeah, it's not like his stock price went down after that.
Mm.
It was funny, but I mean, Elon Musk is a funny guy. Would you ever
One
want to
thi-
go to space?
Yes.
Yeah, you think it'll happen in our lifetime where space travel is accessible to the modern person? I mean, to the casual person, not like not the rich person, because
To the casual person,
when space travel becomes a common thing, it's gonna be for the millionaires, right?
I think it's possible that when
Probably.
I think what might happen is they might be like, all right, we're taking this amount of people to I don't know, Mars,
You think we're gonna get to Mars in our
the
lifetime?
moon, Mars, wherever it may be. And I think they might have like some, maybe they come up with like some type of sign up sheet and they raffle it off and they say, all right, you're going.
I don't think it'll be that simple, bro.
Why
I
not?
think
Why can't it be that simple?
I think you got to be qualified. I think you have to be physically
Maybe-
and mentally ready
Sure,
to be.
you can have a raffle where you have to be qualified in order to enter the raffle, right?
How long do astronauts have to train? Do any of you guys know how long an astronaut
Years.
is trying to go to the moon?
Their entire life.
Like just to the moon, or not even sometimes to the moon. Sometimes they just gotta go to space, right? Just.
It's
sit
like the
to
International Space Station.
orbit.
30 years. 2 years? That's it, dude.
It's a decade of preparation.
Decade of preparation.
About 10 years of
Oh.
preparation.
So how do we know the casual human would be ready?
I don't know.
People
Oh.
recently that have gone, like,
Well, Jeff Bezos went with like almost no training, right?
yeah.
I mean, Jeff Bezos is
Yeah,
Jeff
but
Bezos,
he's
man.
pretty jacked. I
He
don't know if you've seen him lately.
Yeah, I know he is pretty
He's
jacked.
pretty jacked.
'Cause,
Pretty,
it's because his wife wanted to get with Leo DiCaprio.
what?
Huh? No, it's because there was like a meme going around of like his wife giving Leo DiCaprio kind of a look, but we all know his wife isn't 24, so he wouldn't. Leo wouldn't date his wife. But I'd love to go to
Space.
the moon. It's a dream of mine.
Really?
A dream of mine to go into space. I'd obviously be a little scared because it does look like
Looks pretty far out
intense.
there, right?
Well, it looks intense and it looks far out there as well.
Yeah, it's pretty far out there.
No one can hear you scream in
Kinda far.
space. Screaming cream in space.
Yeah. you'd be quite a way away.
It's terrifying, but it's also I feel like it would be beautiful. Ever since I was like in elementary, I've always like space is like my dream.
Really.
But
This is your dream,
That's why
huh?
I'm really intrigued by the fact that you're saying like maybe one day, but I don't know if it'll be in our lifetime
I mean,
where it'll be accessible to the common
I don't think so.
American to go to the moon, let alone Mars. Mars colonization is still I think a century away, depending on how exponential our technological advances are. I think it's still a ways away. I think we're still very, very far from Mars colonization.
You can do it.
Colonization.
There you go.
Thank you.
It took everybody.
Took everybody a little bit of time, but the year 2050. Oh wow. But it feels like they're preparing us for doomsday. Feels like they're getting us ready for the Earth to get destroyed and to go to Mars.
For nuclear war.
Nuclear war. You think so?
It's a possibility.
How close do you think we are to nuclear war?
If Russia ever
Nuclear.
launched a nuke, I think the entire Earth would be uninhabitable.
Just from one nuke.
No, from what happens
Like
after
global
Russia
fallout.
launches a nuke.
I don't think they would, to be honest.
I don't think so, but if it happens, Russia is going to launch a nuke, the U.S. is going to launch a nuke, China is going to launch a nuke, France is going to start launching nukes,
Yeah,
everybody's
like
going to start
all the
launching
nukes.
nukes.
Like
Everybody's
all
going to
the
start
nukes.
launching nukes.
Mm-hmm.
How
And the radiation is going to spread. It's going to go out throughout the entire world.
I think at that point, I think at that point, human civilization is screwed. Then
Unless you are a millionaire or a billionaire and you have an underground bunker
A
somewhere.
bunker, yeah. But there's no way you're getting to space that fast, though. Unless we don't have UFOs, we don't have spaceships like that could get us off ground and into space in the matter of minutes, which is what it would take. Getting a space
I mean, you can launch a rocket
that takes months, though.
far up, pretty quick. You can get to the atmosphere.
That takes a lot of
not very
preparation.
long.
Is it dead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we can.
Well, he restarted it, or did it die?
Yep.
Oh man, we have a
It's 15 minutes.
no front camera now. How long have we been recording for?
15 minutes.
Yeah,
I did want to say something. Kind of nowhere near related to the topic,
Hey man, let's kill it there.
but oh, you want to kill it there?
No, like let's kill it with that topic.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, like I said, it's nowhere it's nowhere near related to what we've been talking about. But I just don't you hate because I every time I go out to to my car or something, a lot of the times I go out and you know how sometimes they slip in a card that says we buy junk cars.
Oh, I hate that, bro.
Bro, I get kind of
'cause you got
I
a
get
nice
a little
car.
I get a little sad, bro.
You got a nice car.
I get a
I
little
don't.
sad.
I don't think it's personal. You got a nice car.
Yeah,
When they
but-
do it to my car's a little old. The hood's a little like decayed. But when they do it to nice, I think they just do it that in general. Maybe
yeah,
maybe
I know. But
maybe you have a nice car, but you also have an ugly car that you're trying to get rid of. But yeah, I mean, it's so stupid.
yeah, bro,
We
I
buy
don't know.
junk
It's
cars.
just a funny thing that I wanted to point out. But
I know, I totally agree with you. But before we end it, I have one question for you. You're a funny guy, Mr.
I made him laugh, dude. I made
You're
him
a
laugh.
funny guy, Mr. Tate. I have one question for
That's
you.
it.
Is Bruffy Cueco?
Let me ask you a question.
I don't know, but I think the evidence points to yes, probably,
Wow.
man.
Well, there you have it.
Unfortunately,
You guys have it.
but
I think.
did I close out the last one, or was that you? I don't remember.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
think you did.
Oh, my bad. You guys gonna ask us a
Who wants
question?
to-
Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people?
I see him all the time.
He's over there.
I see him all the time.
He's not hiding right now. She can't see him.
What are you doing next week?
Probably
a lot of
recording
stuff
another
next week.
podcast.
We're at podcast every. We might start doing 2 podcasts every week.
Maybe
We're
two
not
podcasts.
sure. But
we need it. Well,
like the video. If you wanted us to do 2 podcasts a week.
I'd really
What would you
appreciate.
do if a pigeon came in here?
That would be
Mr. Tate, you need to relax. Mr. Tate.
that'd be amazing. Honestly.
I need to. I would really appreciate some interaction in the comments in our Instagram. We want to do a giveaway of a gift card of sorts. Any kind of gift card you guys would like.
Sure.
Put it down in the comments.
If you guys want a gift
would like.
card for
For a 100
GameStop,
subscriber, 150th subscriber,
Hooters.
go to eat Cheesecake Factory, video games, whatever you guys like, Steam card.
Cheesecake Factory.
For our subscribers, our followers, whoever gets to the 100th or 150th, 200th, we want to hit a milestone.
100K
So
away.
I feel like every time we hit a milestone, we want to give something away. So like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends.
Yes, sir.
Let everyone know,
Preach.
we're having a lot of fun with this, and I think it would be more fun with a lot of more interaction. Remember to put your topics down in the description, in the comments, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Please follow. We'd really appreciate it. We have a lot of big plans with a lot of guests coming soon. We have our first guest last time around, last podcast, episode 3.
Got a
First
few
guest.
more guests planned
A
here.
few more guests coming soon, and hopefully we'll keep growing.
Yes, sir.
This has been really fun, and we look forward to what the future holds. Thank you guys.
Shut up. I am the world's first trillionaire.
I think we gotta end it there. I mean, Tate's telling us to shut up now. I don't want to anger him too much.
Sorry, Mr.
He's a
Tate.
big, he's a big guy.
I am one of God's favorites.
I am too. I feel truly blessed.
I agree.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you everybody for watching.
That is a lie. I
We will
disagree.
see you guys on the next podcast.
Thank you. Mr. Tate.